Hello, boys, girls, and MBs. How's everyone doing today? I'm streaming at a time that I normally don't stream, but there's a lot to cover. That's why I wanted to hop on today. There's a lot going on, so I think I'm just gonna dive right into it. So, first off, you probably already saw this, but there's the Dr. Disrespect situation, and YouTube has now confirmed that they demonetized him after his Twitch ban because of the reasoning of talking to a minor. And speaking of minors, before we get into that, that's kind of all there is to cover. Maria, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, I'm back. I'm kind of bouncing all over the place. This is not the background that I will have. I'm in a completely different spot right now. Then I'll be in another spot soon. So I'm all over the place. I'm trying to stream between doing life. Little 3rd of July stream. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. It'll be a quick stream. It's good. New place is going well. We're working on it. This is not it. I'm somewhere else right now. But yeah, working on it. Got a lot to do. I'm gonna maybe post an update on it on the other channel either today or tomorrow. So we'll see what's up with that. Yeah, it's just a lot of work that has to be done. That's why I haven't been streaming. I've been like going there and falling asleep at like 8 o'clock because I'm just so exhausted from it. Also, hey, I'm nervous about something. I'm gonna tell you about this real quick. Yesterday I was on Gifted Haters Twitch stream, and right before he got off, and the VOD's not even there anymore, but right before he got off, he said something about he's making a video about Curtis, and I'm like, what did Curtis do? And it made me nervous because deep down I feel like I know Curtis didn't do anything wrong, but I'm like nervous about the video. Like, what is there to pick on? You know what I mean? Like, he's like, out of all the creators in the world, he's like the least problematic creator. And I'm going to show you here. I'll show you real quickly what channel that's going to be on. I think it was on this channel right here. Let's see. I think it was... Let me see here. Here's the channel right here. This is the channel he said he's going to post it on. So later today, he's going to put up a video apparently where he's might be hating on Curtis. I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm going to be checking this channel like all day long. But stay tuned for that. Another thing. So I want to talk about this real quickly. I feel like I have a opinion on this. How are we feeling about the music in the back? Should I leave it going? Should I calm it down a little bit? Is it too loud or anything? Is it chill? It's chill? Alright, cool. But how are we feeling about this? The Tuah situation. I'm feeling weird about this right now. I feel both ways. I feel good for her, but I'm also confused at this. If you aren't aware, Zach Bryan brought her on stage after her viral Tuah moment. This was the girl who, if you haven't heard about it, okay. So this was I guess maybe it's worth watching the original TikTok potentially. But basically, this girl just walked up to an interview and she just, however she answered, she said Tuah, which resembles the spit sound, right? And I guess the internet went bonkers over this. So much so that Zach Bryan brought her on stage. Like, you can literally see the image right there. And so here. She gained fame after a TikTok in response. After she appeared in a TikTok street interview in response to a question asked by Tim and D TV. She mimicked the sound of spitting with the phrase "Huak Tuah" and quickly became a meme. Since then, she capitalized on her newfound fame with Tennessee-based Fathead Threads to release Huak Tuah hats. She's made over 60,000 in merch sales. So if we let that sink in, all because she went Huak Tuah, she now has made 60,000 in Huak Tuah hats. Which, hey, you know what? If you have a viral moment and you can capitalize off of that, fucking have at it. Go do it. I think that's great. But where I'm like a little bit torn about this is I sit here and I ask myself, you know, am I a little jealous? Of course I am, for sure. But I ask myself, is the internet really like that? Like, I feel like when I look at something like this, there's people that are trying so damn hard, like busting their ass and like talking to the right people and making the right moves and all that, and just trying their hearts out year after year and like just hoping to, you know, make something cool of it, right? But then this girl goes Huak Tuah and gets everything those people have been working for, literally all for Huak Tuah. You get me? Like, so I'm kind of like, I don't know how to feel about it. Now her fame has reached heights. The social media star was invited on stage, like I said, with Zach Bryan. She joined the singer in the hit song Revival, which is a huge moment. The Tennessee native also revealed her viral moment by screaming her catchphrase. See here, let's look at this. Look what she did on the stage here. She screamed Huak Tuah. This clip has over 4 million views and 288,000 likes. You're joking. One fan wrote along with several facepalm emojis. I feel like the music got loud. Let me calm this music down. Why did it? I'm just gonna. Maybe I'll choose a different audio here. There we go. It was definitely just that song. But yeah, so I lost faith in the world a long time ago. Now they're at it. It was funny for like a week, and most are over it by now, which is something that I wanted to touch on, because viral moments tend to have their virality. And they live for like, especially now on the internet, the trends last like a day or two, and then they're gone, and people forget about it, right? And they move on. It's like maybe you tell your friends or something about this crazy moment, and it seems like internet has like picked up on this. Like the internet loves it. Like I saw this the Huak Tuah, I should have saved it. Huak Tuah girl, Hollywood Reporter. I saw the Hollywood Reporter wrote an article on this. Look at this. Huak Tuah girl finds representation. The sudden viral sensation looking to launch her own social media channels next. Which, like, that's why I feel so torn about it, because I'm like, you know, that's fucking sick, right? She was just a random person in the streets on an interview, which I already don't like those dumb street interviews. But she got insanely lucky off of it. So look at this. The Hollywood Reporter wrote an article about this. Like, there's millions of people that read this. This was yesterday. Has signed for representation with the management from the penthouse. The world's gone crazy for Haley. I'm glad our team can help this rocket ship. All the podcasters are right. Spend 5 minutes there and you'll see why she's a sweetheart. This girl got here. This girl is like on a podcast now. All the podcasts are right. Spend 5 minutes. You'll see why she's America's sweetheart. Welch's immediate prospects include looking to launch her own channels. An X-rated clip on the streaming of Tim and DTV. Please don't wake me. So she's, look at this here. I'll see if I can pull it up. Huak Tuah girl podcast. Look at this. She's on this podcast right here. I have someone that was harder to track. Look, she's already making her rounds on podcasts. So it's like, I don't. I guess this might be out of my pure own misunderstanding, but I just think, not to be offensive, but she's gonna die out pretty soon. And okay, you said what I was trying to say. I was trying to avoid saying that because I felt like people were gonna get offended, but you're 100% right. Yeah, so that's exactly what I was trying to say. Not to be offensive, but she's gonna die out pretty soon if she doesn't have anything to offer. Yeah, I feel like that is a thing. So, especially when you look at other creators that do this, like there was that girl that said the N-word, right? And she was like popular, and then that obviously, because she said the N-word, died off instantly. Like there was nothing to be had after that because of that. But when I thought about that, I was like, what if she didn't say the N-word? Do you think that girl would have had a chance to, you know, if she did something else, would have a chance to be on the stage with Zach Bryan? Or do you think like other opportunities would have came up and this girl would have been able to take off with that? Like, what is it? Like all this stuff, all what I'm trying to say here, and I know what I just said doesn't make much sense, but what I'm trying to say is, what is it about the very specific thing that's said? Like, had this girl said something different, do you think she would have been on the stage with Zach Bryan? Or is it because she said Tuah? Like, it almost feels like there's certain words, like things that have to be, like buzzwords that have to be said in order to go further on it. Like, the fact that this girl's already on a podcast with someone who has 128K subs, I feel like people will just be like, oh, she's the funny girl, or find out, and then they'll follow her. But like you're saying here, she has to do something she has to have something to offer. And when you're just put in the seat of social media and you kind of have to figure stuff out, it's difficult. Like, even for me, like this channel that you're watching, when I first started it, this channel was not, even like for internet drama. This channel was for like reacting to old videos from the past. Like, I was looking at the shoes video. I was looking at like, Jib Jab, like old videos. And then one day I decided like, hey, this is going to be a drama channel. And even to this day, sometimes I look back and I'm like, should this be a drama channel? Or should this be like, a personal life and drama channel? Or should this be like I've brought up like maybe the idea of like making food and talking about, like I constantly talk about what should this channel be. But I like where it's at now. I like that. And guess what? I got big news. I got big channel news. The channel hit 1 million views, baby. We hit 1 million views on this channel. Crazy. That was kind of why I streamed too. I was like, that's pretty crazy. 1 million views. And I think it's because of internet drama. I think people like it. People enjoy it. There's a video that I talked about, a subject matter that I'm going to get into again, on this channel or in this stream. Chris, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for being here. But I think there's been a couple of videos that have kind of brought in views, but I just can't believe it. 1 million views is, whew, that's crazy. I've had another channel, my other channel I talk about, for like 10 years. That one hasn't even hit 1 million views yet. It's only hit like 5 or 600K. And this channel, since COVID, hit 1 million views. So thank you everyone for watching. You guys, both you guys watching, anybody else who might be watching this stream, or anybody else who watches the channel, thank you for watching. It's insane. But we hit 1 million views. But my overarching point, back to this girl, is like, to figure out a niche online is difficult. She did Tuah, but what is she gonna do? Is she gonna do commentary about internet virality, or is she gonna talk about being a country girl? Is she gonna talk about being on stage? Is she gonna be a podcaster? Maybe that's a route she's gonna take, is like interviewing other people, or I don't know. I just think this like TikTok to YouTube transition, or TikTok to like keeping the ball rolling after a viral moment, is a very difficult thing. So she's got to figure out a way to keep the... I know, Chris. Isn't that weird? The skate channel has more subs. So it's... I go figure. you can have less subs and more views. I guess it'd be lifestyle blogs. I think so. I think if you don't know what to do and you just record your life, it's a good start. It's a path that a lot of people take. I don't know. I feel so torn about this whole Tuah thing. Cause like I said, I mean, is risen to fame, known to her friends that whoa. Let's see. This is what she's known for. Known to her friends as the female Theo Von, but after getting to know her on a greater level, I think her small town grassroots story and how a chance to encounter on Broadway took her on an unexpected path to stardom will resonate with millions. So do you think it's because of her being in front of Zach Bryan that, you know, people are gonna resonate with her and be like, oh wow, she's a country fan just like me or whatever, and like her for that? I don't know. I feel like there's okay, I'll say this. When you're on YouTube, like, think about it like this. When you see your favorite creator or maybe not your favorite creator, but you see like someone else, like let's just make up a random name, like Tim Johnson, right? Like nobody knows who that is, but let's say Tim Johnson does now a video with Danny Gonzalez. This Tim Johnson with 0 subscribers is now going to get maybe 8K subs or something because he did a video with Danny Gonzalez, and people are like, wow, he's Danny's friend, so by default, we're going to subscribe. Like, it's kind of how, like, Gabby Bell. It's how, like, Sabrina. I don't know about Sabrina, actually. I know for sure Gabby Bell. I know, like, Nick is not green. Crap, who am I leaving out of here? Austin Green. Like, a couple. Harry Miller, Noah Sampson. Who else? Leaving out a couple creators have come up because of doing collabs with other creators, and by default of doing collabs, other people are like, oh, wow, we kind of like how he is, too. But I don't know if this girl got enough of her personality to shine by doing the Tuah thing. Like, she said Tuah, and next to Zach Bryan, she said Tuah in the interview, and now she has a podcast. So this podcast is going to be the moment that people are going to say, hey, well, do we like her or do we not like her? I think that's a good moment, and it's up to that point for her to keep going. So I think it helped most people, but I think it helped most people think of the Tuah. Yeah, so I don't know. I feel all kinds of ways about this, and I don't want to be the one that's, like, making a hard stance on it. I don't want to be the one that's, like, I heard about this because of TMR, because she went hawk Trump. Jesus, that's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be taking a hard stance on it, because if I do, it wouldn't be right, because there's nothing has happened yet. She doesn't have a career out of this. She's in the middle of, like, a career can happen, a career can't happen. So I don't want to be the guy that's like, oh, she can't do this. Or be the guy that's like, oh, yeah, for sure she's going to make it. Because it's up to her. It's up to her and what happens. But I think my overarching thing is I don't know. It's bizarre to me how the internet and people can decide when they want to, like, move someone up to the next point, right? Like, for all intents and purposes, this girl was just a normie before this. Like, complete normie. And it's up, like, I guess it's just confusing to me to figure out what is it about Tuah that made her go. Like, do you think if she said, I don't know, frick, she went up and went, oh, frick, do you think she would have the same virality? It just feels like there's buzzwords to say, but I don't know if that's me speaking out of jealousy or what, but I don't know. And I don't like when I end segments of me talking about a subject matter and go, I don't know. Because people want an answer at the end of the day. People want me to say, like, one way or the other, right? People want me to say, you know, she shouldn't do it. Or they want me to say, oh, she's going to make, like, people want that from me. But I don't have that answer. It's not an answer that's in stone yet. But I think we should move on. I think I beat the daylights out of this subject. Can we talk about something else real quickly? I don't... Shit. I don't know if I can show it on stream. I can talk about this real quick. I might be able to show the other thing. I'll talk about this, though, real quickly. So, yeah, that's why they have community orbits, although I feel like interviews don't garner fans these days, having someone vouch for you. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, too. But her being on stage with Zach Bryan, I think is his name, gave a lot of... I don't know. Gave a lot of, like, hope to people for some reason. Well, because he's a big deal. But... can we talk about this? Why is there, maybe this Twitter's getting good at this or whatever it is. Why is there an uptick in child predators online? I mean, I know that child predators have been all over the place. But I mean, like, child predator content online is like, I feel good about it being shown and these people being exposed, obviously. And seeing it online makes it feel like there's even more than there was before, but at the same time, a lot of child predators go unseen, unfortunately, and it sucks. So it's good that it's getting the visibility it is on the internet, so that, you know, kids can be safer and people can be more aware of what these people are like. But I've been seeing more child predator clips lately online, and here's a new one that I just came across. Shall we play it real quick?
This is how we handle these videos. Okay. These ain't one of those nice videos.
Bro got slapped in the face.
Well, little kids, right? Now you should call the police if I just smack the shit out you. That'd be a smart thing to do, wouldn't it?
You can't do that though, huh? You're not gonna do it, are you?
No matter.
Are you a registered sex offender?
What's up with
Are you registered?
with you and little kids?
It was a mistake. I was bored. Somebody messaged me out of the blue. It was a mistake.
Bored and curious?
Like having a segment on HH raising this food, but doing a hangout on Hassan Piker's stream. Yeah, exactly. So about this though, I saw, okay, this is what I'm talking about with these. Like, these people are getting almost like full on interviewed, and I don't know if there's like a thing on Kick of like To Catch a Predator. I think, wasn't that like a series or a show or something on Kick? But I feel like these people are just getting like, these predators are getting interviewed left and right lately.
So we're gonna walk down and get your license plate.
All right.
Excuse me, everybody! This man right here gave me a 14-year-old boy off the app Grindr! He is a pedophile in your city! This man right here!
Can we talk about how empty this mall is, by the way? Do you guys remember a time when malls used to be so pumping and crowded and everything? Now it's like, shit's dead as hell, bro. Like, there's nobody in this mall. This guy's like yelling to like 15 people in the mall. Like, pick a better place if you're gonna do this where there's more people.
Is a pedophile in your city! Flint, Michigan! Wake up! These people are all over! These people are...
This is hard to watch. I know. That's why I was like debating on it. I'm like, and then, okay, I'm not gonna play this one, but do you guys remember this one? This was June 28th. This was just not that many days ago where this happened.
Hey.
Wait. Where's the clip? This guy went and slapped one in the face. That guy that they just showed. I'm not gonna... But there's like all these clips coming out. I feel like I shouldn't play it, but there's... And then there was this one right here.
How old are you?
Wait, there was this one.
Do you look like you should be friends with a 13-year-old boy?
Does it matter?
You met him off Grindr, right?
You think that matters?
There's like... I don't know if it's like a series on Kick. Like Dr. Disrespect. I saw that moment coming. I laid eyes on him. Yeah, so that's kind of what I was bringing this all to talk about is... So if you remember, Dr. Disrespect, he now fully got demonetized after confirming the reason for his Twitch ban, which he basically said why he got banned. And he talked about it. There was like a whole tweet thread about it. Everyone knew about why he got banned for talking to a minor. And I don't know. I talk about this way too much on this stream. I'm gonna hope this will be the last I talk about it, because it like almost grosses me out. But it's like, how hard is it to just, not talk to a minor? Is it that hard? Like, apparently it's so hard for people like Dr. Disrespect. And I feel like this should not be that difficult to just mind your own business. And, so look at this. The reason why he is banned from Twitch and joining it was revealed by the streamer, as he admitted to sending inappropriate messages to a minor on the site. Many began calling for YouTube to demonetize him from the platform, and paid members of his channel paused their subscription. YouTube has since confirmed Dr. Disrespect has been fully demonetized, citing the allegations against him as a reason. We've suspended monetization on his channel, YouTube said. The guidelines read, as a YouTube creator, you should remain responsible on... I'm glad they're saying this. You should remain responsible both on and off the platform. And I find this interesting because do you guys remember last year with the Sniper Wolf thing, where YouTube wouldn't demonetize Sniper Wolf? And then I think they did, and then Sniper Wolf made like a second channel and then was monetized there, and they didn't demonetize that because of her actions. At first, they didn't even want to demonetize her because of her off of the platform actions, but now they've decided that the creators should remain responsible on and off the platform, which I think is good. I think it holds people accountable. They do bad things in public, they're held responsible, and they know that, hey, I could lose my career, I could lose my income streams because of this. So it makes people act better and act more normal. Hopefully, not everyone. Obviously, some people are still going to be freaking weird. So there's that. But yeah, this guy, thank God this guy's off the platform and banned. And also, too, I think Nick Merckx, I guess people are picking up after Chris Hansen. My only complaint is that I don't know if it's staged. The intentions are genuine. The police aren't involved. That's what I'm... Okay, thank you. That was what I was also trying to say. I feel like I'm scared to say stuff sometimes because I've got, like, flack before on this channel. Not from you guys, but from other people. But I was trying to say that because, like, I can't tell if all these things are staged and we're going to end up finding out that these are staged. And then people are going to be like, why are you using a very real thing to stage and make an act out of just for views, right? Like, at some point, are these going to get called out for that, or are these actual predators? Because then we don't see the police getting involved. We saw the police getting involved in the Herschel Weingrod one that I talked about on this channel. But we didn't see police in these other ones, which makes me a little concerned. I feel like I'd want to see the police in this. So that's where I'm kind of like... But also too, this is kind of random, but I want to hopefully post more videos of this channel. I might even cut up something from this stream to make a video out of. I feel like I've been lacking on videos, and I want to pick up on the videos. I have to tear down this stream setup in about 20 minutes. I have to rip apart this stream setup. So I don't know what I'm going to do about recording videos. I might just do it once I'm back in town after July 6th. So I assume after July 6th, I'll give you a quick little channel update before I move on to the Jeff subject. So I think July 6th, I'm going to go home, be back to the normal setup. I'll try to crank out a couple of videos and get posting on here because it seems like people enjoy the videos when I talk about stuff, and I want to make better videos on this channel. Some longer videos, maybe like 15, 20-minute videos. And make the collabs I've been talking about forever happen. So we'll do that. That's kind of a little channel update. So I want to get posting weekly. I want to get back to posting weekly. So we'll do that as long as I can. I still have to work on the new place. But let's move on to talk about the Jeff Wittek situation. So to start things off, a lot of the drama around the Jeff Wittek situation is kind of like unnecessary drama, so to speak. When I say that, I mean people are ragging on him again for talking about his injury that he's very openly, publicly, and nonstop talked about. And someone who has been very annoying about his eye situation as of recent would be Andrew Schultz. Let's see what I'm talking about here, and let's hit play.
So I get fired up.
Okay.
Find the
Still
negative. And then they
alive.
want to know about Miles' crane operator.
What was the crane operator thing? Wasn't that Jeff Wittek?
Favorite position. Oh, no. That's also his favorite
Wasn't it
position.
Jeff Wittek the crane? Is he still crying about that, dude?
Ugh.
Is he still crying
I
about it?
hate this guy already.
I'm gonna make you cry, you unfunny.
Ew. Yeah, why?
This is his demise. This is the start of it.
It might be.
There's this guy, and then the fact that he has the balls to be a barber still. No patch-eyed motherfucker's gonna touch my hair. Look at my haircut.
This is so David Dobrik quoted without the laughing and his friends laugh. It's like, don't laugh at
They're
your
all
own jokes.
laughing.
Yeah.
His fake
I
laugh.
guess he like went blind or almost blind from it.
But now he's not blind, right?
He's defending you.
I'm not sure.
Saying
He's
blind.
going through more
Blind.
surgery.
I did his podcast
So
for
David
4 hours,
Dobrik
that kid Mark.
knocked
I
him
wish
with
he
a crane
defended
or
me a little
something?
more.
Yeah.
Really?
That's crazy. I guess people are picking. I thought there was another comment that rolled in. Started to read another comment. Yeah. So this whole thing is kind of crazy to me because it's like that podcast had someone who was one of Jeff's friends on it who didn't really defend him much. But Andrew Schultz is like picking on him for this thing, which his eye situation is a whole lawsuit in it of itself. And on top of that, it's a very serious, traumatic, life-changing situation. So I feel like when you have something like that, you're by proxy like allowed to talk about it as much as you want. You're allowed to, if you got stuff you got to get off your chest with it, you're allowed to say it. Because if you don't, it's just going to sit inside you and it's going to build up and it's going to become a much worse thing. So he's allowed to talk about this as much as he wants. But on top of this, there has been a lot going on. So if you don't remember, there was the Verica situation where they were a thing because of the H3 podcast and their whole the whole segment where I'm already forgetting what it was called, but they found love for Jeff on that segment with this girl in Australia whose name was Verica. And I guess here's a couple things. So Jeff put up, I'll find this post real quickly from Jeff Wittek. Here it is. So Jeff put up, was it this post? Oh, is the post gone now? No way. Wait, Jeff delete the post? No shot, the post is gone. Oh my god, he deleted the post. So Jeff had put up a post on his Instagram, and there was a photo with Tana in it. I don't know why. Maybe because he got so much flack for the post that he had to take it down. But the reason why I'm talking about all this is it looks like Jeff is taking a break from the internet. Now, why do I know this? Why am I saying this? Well, for two reasons. Number one, Jeff tweeted out this. Jeff said, the new Jeff M show with Trisha Paytas will be out today, and I'm taking a much-needed break from podcasting. Gonna go spend some family time focused on trying to make things I'm proud to create. I stopped talking publicly till I get my health and lawsuit taken care of. This isn't online drama. It's my life, and I'm clearly struggling at the moment. I'll see y'all in a few months. And I have something to say to this. So, Jeff, much like anybody else on the internet, is, in fact, a real human being with, real feelings that real people have. Kind of a crazy thing, I know. It's weird. But I think what happened here is that all this that I'm talking about, the Verica drama, like with people in Reddit threads trying to figure out their situation when he's he's been very open about saying that he's gonna keep it private, not talk about it on the internet, and yet people are still, ooh, what about this? Ooh, what about that? And this is much like the Valkyrie Hassan video that I made on this channel, where people got a little too parasocial and people were like, ooh, what's up with them? What's going on? And last time I talked about this, people got really mad at me. But the thing I have to say to that is, like, it's okay to think that. You're allowed to think that. I'm not telling you don't think that. It's fun, right? Kind of entertains yourself. But to put it on the internet and be, like, making these guesses and commenting and all, like, these people are real humans that still read your comments and still see it. And for you to be, like, investigating their life and little pieces that they might want to keep private, that's where it kind of crosses the line. And influencers, much like normal human beings, have real feelings and actually care about what's said about them online. And from what I'm getting is, like, posts like this where people are like, oh, Verica update. And this person, I'm surprised right here. This person said, Verica, I don't know why it didn't work up. I'm sorry. Seems like the most rational person on Reddit. And then someone said, look at this. Like, you get comments like this. Jeff ruined Bachelor, which is like, it's kind of like a heart-wrenching comment there, because it's like, who cares if he ruined it or whatever? Like, let this man make his own decisions for his own life and what feels good to him, right? Like, the whole thing of people saying he ruined it is that people are saying, oh, it worked out for everyone else. But I think with Sam, I think it was on H3, or someone else in H3, they already met before they did it. And then when Bachelor happened, it, like, confirmed it. So people thought that it's worked out until Jeff. And now Jeff ruined the streak of it working out or whatever. And people got all in a tangle about that. And it's just like, who cares? Who cares? It was a silly little game show. You know, if he needs to make the decisions he does for his own health and move on. Another part of this, she lived in Australia. So if you think about it on a parasocial level, it's like, can it work out overseas for some people? Sure. Of course it can. But I didn't see that talked about on the internet. Everyone on the internet said, well, hey, you know, because they're overseas, it could never work out. I know plenty of people like that it's worked out. And some people it works for. Some people it doesn't. And you know what? Hey, if we're looking at it from the angle in this situation where it didn't work out, cool. That's for Jeff to figure out. Jeff, I'll say it one more time. Said it twice, right? I'll say it a third time. Jeff is a human being with real feelings. So if he feels that something's not great for his health, not great for his relationship, not great for his life and his circumstances, then he can do that. He can do whatever he wants that makes him feel, you know, sane, like a normal human being. And you get people in the Reddit threads that are like, I can't take this man seriously. If he wants to be a fuckboy, it's fine. Why is he looking for something serious? Or is that actually negative? I can't believe it had a 100% success rate. Everyone was so positive Jeff would find his one true love. And I guess this comment, this last one, like, isn't so bad. People were just kind of being wishful thinkers here. And this is what I was talking about earlier. It said, to be fair, Ian and Sam got together on the side of the show. And Trisha and Moses met while she was doing Bachelor, but he didn't win the show. So it's a side girl who ends up being the forever girl. And then people down here, look, Verica's burner account. Why would she even apply if she's living that far away? Sorry, I'm distracted by the smash burgers on the cast iron thread. That's so funny. But yeah, so look at this. And someone said, he's only thinking with his dick and chose an impossible person to make it work because of location. That's so funny. Smash burgers on my grill. Can we look at that? Can we do a little ADHD moment? Oh, God, those burgers look terrible. Yikes. So people were just kind of getting in a tizzy here with this. And the last thing I'll say about this is, like, it's, okay. It's fun to be parasocial on the internet, especially when you get, like, closer in proximity with a creator. Maybe you've, like, had a couple conversations with them in their chat, right? Like, I kind of enjoy that aspect of it. Like, sometimes when you guys in the chat are asking, like, what's up with, you know, your new place, or what's up with, you know, what are you doing with your channel, or whatever it is, I kind of enjoy answering those questions. Like, that's fun for me to answer. But it's not like you guys are going on Reddit or going and telling, you know, different people in your life, oh, look at this thing that Max did, or whatever. Like, you guys aren't doing that, and I know that. But Jeff, I'll say it. I'll make an assumption here based on context clues and podcasts I've watched. I think it's safe to say he's a pretty sensitive person. And I think if you watch him, you'll pick up on that. And I think sensitive people don't like to be, and I'll say it as someone like myself who's a sensitive person, I don't like to be, like, scrutinized And when you're being scrutinized even in the public eye, it's that much worse. And I think parasocial behaviors, let me see here. 1 second. I have to answer a text real quick. I'll come up in 5. I'll come up in 5 to 10. So I think parasocial behaviors online are fun to have in your own thoughts and stuff, and there's like a certain degree of breaching being parasocial. You said the cheese on the burgers. The cheese looked really good. I think like asking questions that, you know, there's like boundaries to being parasocial on the internet, where it's like if you ask someone questions, it can be like for instance, like I've told you guys about the place I'm going to be moving into, right? So if you guys ask questions about that, is normal because it's like I've given you that piece of information, right? Whereas like Jeff, we saw this piece of information, but there was no point where Jeff was like, hey, so here's what Verica and I are up to. Like he's made videos with them in it, maybe like 1 or 2 videos, but he never was like, hey, you know, this is the details of it and full ask me. No, Jeff said, I want to keep this private. So when he said he wants to keep it private, that's the point at which you have to stop yourself online and stop yourself between you and the creator of asking questions that have gone too far. It's problematic when one person develops stalker level parasocial, but a whole community will play off each other and compete in privacy invasion. Yep, exactly. And that is precisely what this Reddit forum is. People breaching the privacy invasion. And it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. And I'd imagine so. And Jeff, at length, talked about this a little bit in this podcast. He also talked about it in the Trisha Paytas podcast. In the just let's see, right here.
Did you know?
Did I know? No, I didn't know. How about that? How about that, YouTube? But at length in this podcast, Jeff spoke about it in the Just Trish podcast, and they talked about, you know, both of their standings with each other and how they've kind of rebuilt their own relationship with one another. And Jeff was just kind of talking about his break, things like that. And so it does wear on people. All of this to say that it wears on people over time when people on the internet are scrutinizing them, especially in the public eye, and it can make people very sad. It can make people take a step back. And I think that's why we need to kind of, as a group, as a society, kind of take a step back and really ask ourselves, should we be, you know, going this far with a creator, no matter how much we like the creator? Should we be, you know, going in forums and wondering what's going on in their life? Should we be saying, oh, you know, Jeff is not a stable person anymore because he can't even hold on to one relationship online or whatever it might be? And I'd imagine him being on the H3 Bachelor was already a nightmare in and of itself because he wants to keep his love life private. So I'd imagine that was already scary enough for him. So it's crazy that he even was able to do that, right? So all of this to say that I think we should collectively let Jeff take some time off, let him do his thing, let him recollect, enjoy his family time, and come back and be, you know, the Jeff he wants to be and not get scrutinized for being a barber with one eye. Because, hey, I've seen him cut Hassan's hair. He does a great job. He's still an excellent barber. The narrative that he can't do whatever he wants to do because of his eyes is such bullshit. He's a great barber. We've become a society where politicians have fans and celebrities have constituents. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I think it's a fault of the internet. I think we live in an age now where the internet, we don't really have much rules. Like, the internet was kind of given to us, and it kind of grew and grew, and there weren't much rules. Like, that's kind of why we see what I was gonna talk about. I don't want to show it on stream, but there was, if you didn't catch this already, there was the Twitch or the X. There was the Kick stream where that creator like almost whipped out a gun on someone, and he had it like on camera in this position. Penguin Zero talked about this on his channel, and Kick has just been gross lately. And I think Kick is a prime example of like, hey, we aren't doing a good job of setting actual like rules on the internet across the board. Like each platform has their own set of rules, and people argue about it all the time. Like, you know, people got mad at the recent thing with Nick Merckx, where Nick Merckx used a term to describe lesbians, and you know, and he got banned for it. And people were like, oh, he shouldn't have got banned for that. Ooh. And people were getting all upset about that. And of course, it's going to be the constant argument of like, what are the rules? What should be banned? But I think with stuff like that, especially when someone's like taking out a gun, like we shouldn't be able to see people take out a gun online on any platform online. Like committing actual crimes shouldn't happen in general. But why are they happening on the internet? And people aren't like getting banned for it on a platform like Kick. Instead, they're just like, oh, keep going. And Kick is, I think it's creating a world in which people are seeing, like, you look at, this is kind of a bad example, but I'm going to say it anyway. Like, look at the Kai Cenat situation where everyone went bonkers in New York and people were tearing shit up in the streets in New York just because they were now feeding off the energy of being there, and they thought they had fair grounds to do whatever the hell they wanted just because their favorite streamer was meeting up in this area. Now, that didn't turn into, like, I mean, I guess it did. It got relatively violent in the streets of New York, so much so that the broader news stations were talking about it. But it definitely, you know, I think Kai learned his lesson from that, and he's not going to do something like that again. And that's not me. That's not a direct hit to Kai Cenat or anything like that. It's just to say that, like, you know, we're on the internet, and there's, you know, things that we don't have rules for, and things can happen that are not so great, such as, you know, a woman getting a gun pulled out on her for trying to kiss a guy, I think, was the reason why. I think I can show the, I think it was right here. Where was it? Let me see. Let me try to pull it up. Let me see here. Okay, actually. Where was it? Oh, yeah, look at this right here. Kick streamer pulls out his gun after harassing a couple for kissing in public. Like, we need, I don't know. I don't want to be the, like, rule guy and be like, rules. But I think there's certain lines that shouldn't be crossed on the internet, and I think we're just all new to it. We're all kind of on the internet trying to learn and figure out what's going on here and what is okay and what isn't okay. And I think eventually there's going to be more strict rules on it. But this is where I draw the line with guns across the board in real life, on the internet. It's not okay. I am anti-gun, man. I mean, I guess if you have a gun, you use it by means to protect yourself. That's another story in of itself. But you know what I'm trying to say. Like, using gun for random violence is what I mean. I would personally never buy a gun to keep it for my own safety. I know people that would. People forget these platforms are profit and power objectives. Like, your rights are mostly not protected. Yeah, exactly. The sad thing about being in Texas is you get really desensitized to guns because they're everywhere. Yeah, I used to live in Texas. You get guns, brother. Hell, we get guns from the local Walmart in Texas, brother. It's kind of the vibe out there, so. But I do have to say this. I don't mean to cut stream there, but I'm gonna, because this might be a YouTube video, I'm gonna say hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy. Hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy this stream. If you are enjoying yourself watching the VOD. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button because we need some new people here. I'd love for people to be in tune with the latest internet news and drama, and that's what we do on this channel. So if that is you and you're enjoying yourself and you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button. We got more videos to come and start doing weekly uploads, and I'll talk to you later. Peace. This is not the end of stream. I had to say that for the video. But I'm going to actually coincidentally end stream there. I'm going golfing in 30 minutes. So I need to get on the hop. I need to shower. I need to change clothes. I need to eat. I have a lot to do. And to tear down this whole stream setup. I'll show you guys the stream setup real quickly. Look at this. It's the same setup I did once before. Let's see. Will my phone rotate? Will it turn rotate? Look at this. This is my stream setup right now. I don't know if it'll actually focus. Look at that. That's the stream setup right now. But yeah, I'm gonna end stream there. I have to go golfing. I have to get on with life. If I record another video, I'll try to do it. I might be able to still record a video in the next couple days. If not, after the 6th, I'll record a new video. Put up a new video sometime after that. So, and I will try to exceed a par 3. I hope not. Golf is my controversial thing. People are like, "Ew, golf. You golf? Ugh." Next stream video. Yeah, sounds good. Appreciate. Hey, Chris and Maria, appreciate you guys being here. For some reason, it's not showing me who else is in stream, but there's a couple extra of you that are watching. Yeah, I will keep you guys updated. I hope to stream again soon. My fingers are crossed. Hoping to stream soon. So I will talk to you guys later. Love you guys. You know, say what's up to your friends and family, and you know, do something nice for someone. Go do something that'll put a smile on someone's face. And with that said, have a good day. Keep being you. Keep being the nice people that you guys are. Appreciate you guys. Peace.